Yeah, my hair's wet because I just got out of the shower. I've been smoking on that West Virginia sticky couch co-op, and it's got me feeling like making fun of some more Pokemon scalpers. This has become a pretty embarrassing epidemic, with grown men fighting each other over Pokemon cards. A month ago, I was covering the Pokemon brawls that were breaking out across the country when Costco made the fatal decision to start stocking Pokemon products. God rest all the souls we lost on that day. Many a brave warrior were sent straight to Valhalla fighting to get their grubby paws on Pokemon boxes. That was always going to end one way: death. Costco and Pokemon together, that's just gonna be catastrophic 100% of the time. That's like a nitroglycerin plant announcing they're gonna start selling fireworks. Anyway, it's not like the scalpers have been hibernating or anything. They've just been fighting in different locations without as much footage surfacing until today. I saw a goofy little fight break out at a Pokemon vending machine. Now, I've never seen one of these in the wild, but these are Pokemon vending machines where you can buy product out of it. And typically they're empty because scalpers come through like the Grinch and buy up the entire inventory and sell it online for a markup. That's how they live their life. Actually taking candy from babies for a $10 profit. It's fucking sickening. So in this video, these are apparently two known scalpers in the Bay Area that start duking it out at 10 a.m. off of a fresh restock. Now, speaking of fresh, if you want to start smelling better, if you don't want to be as stinky as these losers in the videos we're about to watch, then you need to start using Cheeky Soap. We actually just came out with two new scents: Absolute Cinnamon and Spope. Spope is spa soap, so we just combined the two words together. So this is like a eucalyptus scent. This one's obviously cinnamon. They're available now. Go to usecheeky.com right now. Now, I can't play the audio because it's just DMCA music. So the person who uploaded this is the guy currently at the vending machine and is now getting boxed out by the Eagles hoodie gentleman. So Humpty Dumpty here with that NBA caliber box out, he's throwing that ass back on the guy who uploaded this. And I love this pose right here. This is that Spider-Man 2 stopping the train moment. Man is fucking, it looks like he's protecting the president, like he's about to like take bullets for the guy here, the way that he stretches out like that. I'll play the rest in a moment, but they're bumping and grinding at the Pokemon vending machine. And the guy decided not to keep the original audio in and elected to put a song there instead. I think that's a really weird decision, and I think the reason he would do that is because the Eagles hoodie guy was probably confronting him about scalping. That's, like, based on what I've been reading as well, that seems likely because that guy is apparently a known scalper who actually camps restocks of these fucking Pokemon vending machines, and it stands to reason that if Eagles hoodie guy was calling him out on that, you know, boo, boo, this guy stinks, he's buying every Pokemon box, this sucks. Well, he obviously wouldn't want to leave that in for the video because then nobody would be on his side. And if, like, you can see him at the Pokemon vending machine, he looks like he's about to place an order when the video starts, and then Kevin James from Hitch comes in here getting him with that fucking wobble swag, throwing that ass in a circle on him, getting him out of the way. So if he just came in there out of nowhere to like kick him off the machine so he could hog it all to himself, I imagine he would have left the audio in because it was so unreasonable and so unexpected. That's just my working game theory. I saw a couple Facebook group posts as well as a couple Reddit posts saying they recognize this guy from their local Pokemon vending machines around the Bay Area, and basically doing the same thing where he'd be there right when it restocked and grab a ton of product from it. Now, I also saw that the guy who boxed him out has a lot of people who apparently recognize him as well. He's not some virtuous hero, you know. Ass Ketchum is not using those cheeks for good. Apparently, he too cruises these Pokemon vending machines, buying up a ton of product from it. So it does seem like the original caption of two known scalpers, you know, fighting at 10 a.m. is accurate based on everything I've read from the Bay Area Pokemon community, as well as some of the other people that have talked about this. Anyway, though, back to the action. You can see he is still in a wide power stance saying, "You shall not pass." And he's instigating this scuffle, by the way, yet he's leaving himself totally undefended. He could have caught the meanest knuckle sandwich of 2025. That move would have been super effective. It would have had him blasting off like Team Rocket. Anyway, though, the action's winding down in the fourth quarter and they go their separate ways. That was pretty awesome. That right there is what Pokemon's all about. At least in the modern day and age. There are so many fights for Pokemon cards. It is unbelievable. But yeah, like I said, these Pokemon vending machines are apparently a hotspot for scalpers. So, one thing that's been kind of popular is people will go there and just start filming and shaming some of the scalpers, and I really appreciate that. I think they're doing a very strong public service by filming these shameless fucking degenerate losers who go there buying tons and tons of product and then going online to sell it for a markup to kids or parents looking to buy something for their kids. Now, I also have said this before, and a lot of people disagree with me, but fuck you, I'm right. I think Pokemon has become less for kids and more for people like this. Adults that view it as a money-making conduit. So they'll see things like the Pokemon Oreo collab, right? And they'll go and buy tons of Pokemon Oreos hoping to get like the Mew one and sell it on eBay for $100. So I feel like most Pokemon products never even really get into the hands of kids predominantly. It is mainly in the hands of adults, like greedy assholes that are buying it to try and make money off of it. That's kind of what the entire hobby of Pokemon seems to be becoming. Of course, I'm sure there's data to prove me wrong, but I'm going to plug my ears to that. Fuck you. The data can suck my dick. I think my feeling is more accurate here for this. Because every time there's a Pokemon set, a Pokemon collab, a Pokemon fucking fart somewhere out there, you will have hundreds, thousands of grown-ass dudes going out there to try and make money off scalping it. So it sucks. It super sucks. Anyway, let me show you some scalpers real quick so we can make fun of more of them.
Don't be this fucking guy right here, look. Don't be these two assholes taking all this shit right there. We're all waiting in the fucking line to make fucking $20.
Now, I think it's worth mentioning that Pokemon themselves are aware of the scalping problem, so recently they implemented some new policies to these machines, one of them being anti-loitering and a couple other things meant to combat this. It's not working. Hey, sorry to hit you with the cold water, it is not working. I also heard there were like purchase limits in place, but that doesn't work either because you can just make like maximum purchase limit and then just stay at the machine and then do maximum purchase limit again. So the protocol aren't stopping the scalping problem. I don't know exactly what they can do for these vending machines to stop it. I mean, maybe you hire the Pinkertons and each vending machine comes with its own armed security guard to ensure no scalpers get to ransack it. I really don't know. But at least they're aware of the issue. Maybe they can do something about it down the line that I'm not smart enough to think of, but I truly don't know. Scalpers are a huge issue across the board. They are a scourge on the entire planet, not just to Pokemon. But in Pokemon, I'd say scalpers are some of the worst and most pathetic I've seen.
Here we go again. Cleaning out the machine once again. Every single time I see this guy at the machine is getting cleared out. He doesn't care if it's singles, bundles, ETBs, he's just clearing everything out.
They know how scummy it is too. You can see in all of these like confronting scalper videos, they like get really shy and try and like hide away. Like this guy's just blatantly trying to hide his face. The other two guys, they looked like they were on the verge of tears. Like they know that it's shitty, but they don't care. That little $20 they can make online, that makes it all worth it. They're hustling right now. They're on the grind. I've probably been yapping about this for too long now anyway, so I'll just stop it there. But yeah, Pokemon scalping still super sucks. Really shameful shit. That's really about it. So yeah. Many of you might remember a couple years ago, Target announced they were going to stop selling Pokemon cards because grown men couldn't stop fighting each other in the parking lot over it, literally piling up corpses just to get their hands on the precious Pokemon product. Yeah, well, we haven't really evolved past that point. People are going to war for Pokemon cards at Costco right now. There's been a ton of footage that's come out about brawls, as well as a POV I want to show you real quick. It is sad. It is just downright pathetic, because it's not like these people actually want the Pokemon cards or anything. The majority of them are scalpers. I have no doubt a few of them are probably collectors that want it for themselves, or even maybe they have a kid that really is into Pokemon. But the vast majority, the ones that are making off like Scrooge McDuck here, hoarding all of the wealth of Pokemon, like 10 boxes deep, those are scalpers. They turn around and sell it for a huge premium markup online. The lowest of the low, super scum.
Oh shit.
It's like a swarm of mosquitoes fighting over a piece of corn and a pile of dog shit. They are going ballistic trying to get their hands on as many of these Pokemon boxes as they can possibly muster. You're watching the POV of a fucking loser. It's putting you right in the helm like a VR game in the position of a sad scalper. I don't know who this is, I just saw this video float around, but I'm gonna make an educated guess that based on the quantity of Pokemon boxes he's buying, he is most likely a scalper. But even if he's not, this is the behavior of a fucking clown. He gets in there and starts scrapping with people like he's trying to recover a fumble. He rips 2 boxes out of another dude's hands. It's like watching the zombies in Walking Dead after they got their hands on one of the main cast members and the horde gets around him and starts ripping their intestines out.
No.
Oh, come on. I gotta take
You gotta ask my boyfriend.
Here, one. Go ahead.
I gotta
One.
take one more for my... Come on, please.
This is probably the most exciting moment of this guy's life, scrambling to get Pokemon card boxes. You can hear him breathing heavy. If he had a heart rate monitor going, it'd be at like 210 BPM. He's treating this like he's in an actual battlefield. And hats off to him, he's quite the saint. He parts with 1 of his 10 or 11 boxes, whatever the fuck he's got in there. Man, he's so generous. And the guy he gives it to is like, 1 more please for my, and I'm sure he's going to say like my kids or something, which I bet is a lie. He's probably also a scalper, but just wasn't able to jump on top with a Pokemon card display and get enough boxes. So now he's hoping for 1 more for a little payday online.
Yeah.
Can I get one more for my girlfriend?
I'm sorry, man.
Please,
I'm
just
sorry.
One. You have like 10 of them. You have more than 10.
I fought for it too, man.
Sorry, we also get it for our friends too.
Yeah.
The way he's walking around with that shopping cart is actually adorable. He's got his hand on it like he's guarding it, protecting the sacred treasure. This is very important cargo. It reminds me of being a little kid in the front seat and your parent stops quick and they stick their hand out in front of you to stop you from like going through the windshield or whatever. It's just that like parental instinct. He's doing that for fucking Pokemon cards. And you can hear his shit-eating smile when he tells the other guy that he fought for those boxes. He has never been so proud. The last time he fought was probably to get the wedgies out from his butt crack from bullies. And now, he just fought for something really meaningful. Yeah, fighting for your country is super cool and patriotic, but fighting for Pokemon cards? Nah, that's something real special. Again, I don't necessarily buy the sob story from the other guy who's like, come on, you've got so many, I need this for my kids, they're gonna starve without these Pokemon cards, it's all they've wanted for 2025, how can you do this and be so heartless? I think this is just another scalper. That's my best guess. But yeah, I'm sure all of you know this by now, I don't like scalpers. And this guy is not only a greedy asshole, he literally ripped it from another guy's hands. He stole it from the other dude's stash. Like, come on. Like, how can you be so shameless? Before getting into, like, what the product even is, which is something I went over on stream, I saw another POV from a scalper doing the same shit at a different Costco.
Oh! Go.
Hey, don't do that, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry, go. Go. Damn. Any more? No more?
There's one in the back.
Yeah, give me.
This guy is winded after jogging a few feet. This is the most exercise he's ever gotten there. I thought he was going to pass out when he finally made it to the Pokemon card display over there. He gets there and he's winded, and then he slaps someone else's load of boxes so he can get a better grip on his. And then they start, like, scavenging for morsels of Pokemon back there. They notice one fell to the back and he's like, give me it! It's mine! I saw it! Give it to me! And what has become a familiar scene, Pokemon fans are posting videos to social media showing mayhem at their local Costco stores as adults try to secure the 151 Blooming Waters Premium Collection. Releases on February 7th, but began appearing at Costco stores 2 weeks ago. Here was a scene at Costco in LA this morning. No running! This is a Pokemon product! Fucking just go! 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 We're gonna die without it!
Oh my god.
Quick! They're just knocking over boxes. Pushing over shelves, imagine. Oh shit! God, it's like zombies in The Walking Dead looking to eat some intestines. At the same store, a brawl broke out. Where's the video?
It's gonna be a limit of 10, guys.
Limit of 10? How do you expect me to sell this on eBay at 10? Oh, that's about 10.
Is there a limit?
Cool. No. I have 6 kids at home, so I need 10 products. I'm not a scalper. I'm not a scalper. I swear. It released for $60, but it's currently selling between $120 and $150 on the secondary market. If scalpers manage to grab 10 of them, that's then between $600 to $900. Huge. Let me see the brawl. I don't know why that video didn't load. Damn, look at this shit. It's like a hurricane blew through. Except it's stronger. This is a force nature could never match. Pokemon scalpers. There were no survivors. Nintendo tried to release a Pokemon product. Everyone died. How does that even happen? Brother, I have no idea. They probably couldn't get a blooming premium pass sacred treasure cup turbo, whatever it is. I already forgot what the product is. And they got mad and crashed their electric scooter through the front door is what it looks like. Or they were fighting for product. They didn't get product, so then they started breaking the glass and taking the glass home as a souvenir. I couldn't tell you, man. I have no idea. Oh, here it is. This isn't really... I don't know if this is the one, but this doesn't seem like a brawl. Give me it! You have 2! I need one to sell on eBay! I love Pokemon! Oh, shit. Caught him with the people's elbow. How do you not feel shame? You know what I mean? It is very impressive. Like, buying things online is one thing if you just go, like, hysterical buying shit online. Like, you get wrapped up in the hype, I can see that. But to actually go there in person and be part of this crowd, how do you not go home and take a look in the mirror and be like, it's time for a change? You know, how does that not set in? People love a quick buck. Yeah, but it's not quick. Like, here's the thing. When it comes to, like, Pokemon products, like, this kind of shit, I guess I can't speak for this, but, like, you remember when Oreo had the Pokemon collab and they were selling Mew Oreos on, like, eBay for $200? Nobody bought them. Nobody bought them. That shit sat there forever until they took it down and ate it. Oh, wait, here. Here's another one. Yeah, another brawl. This shit turned Costco into fight clubs, man. Holy. Oh, wait, no. This was the same one, different angle. A couple weeks ago, I made a video clowning on a Pokemon reseller on Whatnot who's become infamous for ranting and raving like a madman fresh out of Arkham Asylum. He's just stuck having a perpetual conniption on stream all the time, and he is still crashing out.
For a living and profit. Oh! Whoa! Wait! What did he say? Clip it! He said he sells Pokemon for a living and profits! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! No! Did he say he sells Pokemon and profits? Scammer!
A stunning theatrical performance here from the master. He must have been top of his thespian troupe in high school in between getting wedgies at the lunch tables for being a dweeb. Right now, he is mocking people that go into his streams and call him a scammer because, well, what he sells is overpriced Pokemon packs. So a lot of times people are going to get upset about that, ruffled feathers, and it makes him upset because he's also not making as much money as he'd like to off those packs. So it's this vicious Ouroboros here where nobody's happy. And now he's blowing a gasket because I guess he's heard it too many times about being a scammer and like a scalper. So he is now putting on this song and dance.
Cry about it, bro. Cry about it, man. Your ass started a seller account, got no fucking sales, and then fucking went on Reddit and bitched about pulling hitters. Sorry you only won like 15 giveaways this week. Like weird ass kids. Winning giveaways and hating. The weirdest motherfuckers on the earth.
I love how often he says cry about it when the only tears I can hear are coming from him, as he is like trying his best to not get that lump in his throat as it's swelling up from all of this anger and built up angst over how this isn't going the way he wants. So, based on what I'm hearing here, it seems someone wasn't happy with whatever was going on and they had previously won a giveaway but were still criticizing him, which just set him off.
Win free money. You won free money from me. And then you want to be a bitch.
Why don't you gotta do
And a hater.
Why?
Weird ass motherfuckers. Can't take it, bro. Can't take it, chat. Y'all about to have it all, bro. Y'all about to have it all, bro, because I don't want to give away shit.
You gonna swipe?
Bro says keep yapping. Shut your bitch ass up and swipe.
His goofy sidekick in the background, like the hobgoblin that just keeps kind of echoing him like a bad hype man in a terrible song, is almost as sad as the protagonist here. He's just like, you gonna swipe? Please swipe? Swipe? Come on, swipe. And then this guy's just having his meltdown. It's just such an awful duo here. And it's so comical how he just cannot recognize and process it's his fault that he's viewed as a clown. Pulling shitters isn't even really known as a Pokemon reseller at this point. He's just known as like a Pokemon scalping lolcow. Because all he does now is crash out constantly on Whatnot streams.
Hey, big dog, you have fucking 2 seconds to swipe on this shit. You have 2 seconds to swipe on this shit. I'm gonna set this whole shit up right here. Watch, ready? I'm gonna set this whole shit up right here and look at you in the face right now and say, swipe on this shit right now. And you do right now, you can stay around. You can stick around, big dog. Am I gonna sell something or are you gonna keep yapping? Bitch, are you gonna swipe? No? Get the fuck out of my stream. You're banned. See, Wango? That's how I play. That's how I play the game.
You play the game like a whiny bitch. An excellent strategy. What a gambit. The person he just banned, by the way, isn't even just like a hater or anything. This is absolutely a dude that cruises Whatnot and overpays for Pokemon packs. He literally was just asking, are you going to sell something or keep yapping? He wanted to get back into wasting his money and then got banned for it. So pulling shitters is not even good at business. He just banned probably the only person in this auction that was willing to waste money on his packs. Because he hurt his feelings.
You could act like a big dog. Oh, you gonna keep yapping? Are you gonna keep yapping? Shut your ass up. Dude, it's not even fucking... Yo, Retro, are you... Is that how you say his fucking name? You think it's Pokemon? It's motherfuckers like you that piss me off. The Pokemon is what makes me money and pays my bills and pays my fucking employees. You think I want to fucking entertain you right now? You're banned. Who else wants it?
Shit, he's out here firing from the hip here like Yosemite Sam. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. It's not Pokemon. It's you. You scum. Coming in here insulting me. Pokemon's how I put bread on the table for my family, damn it. I come out here and I scalp in a children's card game, and that's what I do professionally. Huh? Who the fuck are you? You're pathetic. You're not that guy, pal. Banned. Like, come on, man. Have some shame. Are you kidding me? The amount of times he does this and goes on that whole spiel is craziness.
Go, go, go. Boom. There you go. Bad. Ain't that one guy, that guy got a giveaway too, and he's talking shit. Fucking weirdos. The scum of the earth is the people that win my fucking giveaways and talk shit. Fuck you. Scum of the earth do that. You win my giveaways, and then you talk shit. You're banned. Fucking weirdo, bro.
He just doesn't understand it has nothing to do with them winning giveaways or swiping for these dog shit auctions, you're just a loser. You're a douchebag that people are throwing tomatoes at. So yes, they won their giveaways, but they still don't like you because of this. I don't know how he can't understand that. Like, it is actually making my voice crack. It's so crazy to me how he has no level of self-awareness at all. Now, what you should also be very self-aware of is that this guy probably stinks, and it's because I know he's not using Cheeky soap. And he is really shooting himself in the foot. He probably wouldn't be this angry if he just had better hygiene by using our soap, Cheeky. Go to usecheeky.com and get some soap. We made the soap. It's the best soap on the planet. And today's the last day we're doing the 20% off Memorial Day sale, so perfect time to get it.
Out of me. This shit is ridiculous. Somi, get your ass back in here, bro. Don't go cry away over there because Somi doesn't want to be in the room to get clipped. Somi cries because he just wants to protect himself getting clipped because he worries about other people on the internet more than me. All right? I just don't want to deal with this shit. If y'all not going to lock in, what are we doing here?
This just sounds like an abusive relationship here. Like, now he is insulting that guy I was just talking about from the background. The guy who's, like, only ever gobbling his meat, like, supporting him. He's like, well, we need to lock in. We got to lock in. We got to start swiping. Right? Come on, guys. We really got to start swiping. Like, it sounds like he's almost kind of fearful of this main loser. And now he is being directly called out by this guy in front of the audience, too, saying that he was trying to walk away. And he brings him back in, tells him to come back in here and stop crying, and then insults him and humiliates him in front of the auction. Brother, have some self-respect. Stand up for yourself. Why are you letting him talk down to you, belittle you in front of the entire auction here like that?
What the fuck is this comment section? Obviously, y'all ain't got no motion if you ain't ordering. And if you do, separate yourself from these bots in the chat. You know what I mean? You guys looking like you blending in with these motherfuckers. Instead of just locking in and separating yourself like SK. Bro, look at my dog KK. You want to separate yourself from everybody? You want to separate yourself from everybody? Don't fucking play around.
That guy should be red in the face trying to, like, hide his head in his hands now that he's being, like, publicly shown to be a big buyer from pulling shitters. That's embarrassing. That is awful. Even if this guy isn't outright scamming, you're still overpaying for the packs, and there's a million other people you can go overpay from if you really are desperate to waste your money. Why would you want to support this guy having a perpetual temper tantrum? Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me.
Pickle, you can say whatever the fuck you want, my boy. When I get on here and I had 4.5 hours of rips and surprise sets and everything, the moment I ran something that was out of your pocket reach, y'all decided to say I'm crashing out because I'm running shit that's over your spending limit. Nah, I don't give a fuck what you guys say, man. This shit is the most toxic app I've ever been on, and it brings the toxic out of me. I'm a reflection on you. Do you guys see me do this for 4 hours? No. You guys see it whenever you guys start acting weird.
Now, I think he's right on the money here about most people not spending 4 hours watching him. You'd have to be in a really dark spot in life. You'd have to be real down in the dumps to waste 4.5 hours watching this fucking goober. Thing is, though, when he's talking about people saying he's crashing out, this is exactly what they're referring to. This is the textbook definition of it. He's just having this absolute, like, whiny baby blow up here. And it goes on for so long. I've cut quite a bit out. There's so much, and he's done it so many times. That's the crashing out they're referring to. Like, I'm sure there are people that go into his auction looking to get a pack for like $3, and then they're disappointed when they can't because obviously he's not going to try and let a pack go for that price because he's a scalper. He's a Pokemon reseller. He's going to try and make a lot of money off of these overpriced packs. So I have no doubt that there are people that go in there upset at him, like that they couldn't get, a free pack or a super cheap one. But the crash outs that they're talking about are literally this.
Make me more famous. I'm the only one on Pokemon in the whole Pokemon community that resells. I'm the only one in the whole Pokemon community that resells. So wake the fuck up, bro. You're hating on the wrong guy. Y'all can have that shit. I'll go make a fucking cute couple day trades, and I'll go on a vacation next week. And I'll fucking send you guys fucking clips and shit of the whole shit. Here you go. Jeffrey, I got you banned. Hope you enjoy this. Hey, Jeffrey, you are going to be banned in 2 seconds. 3, 2, 1, blocked. There we go, chat. Show the love. And that's all it is, chat. I'm just over this shit, man. I'm over this shit.
Again, he's not doing anything super different from all of the other scalpers in the community. He is just the most angry and the most constantly in like this spiral meltdown mode. So a lot of people tune in, and some of them, absolutely, I imagine, are just poking the bear, trying to get under his skin, because it seems so easy to be the catalyst for one of these blow-ups, and they laugh at him. They shoot spitballs at him. Again, a lot of it I don't even think ties back into the scalping because it's become so normalized in the Pokemon community now, unfortunately, which is just so fucking sad. I think it is degenerate, dog shit, garbage business, but it is very normalized. It's not even that he's doing something totally different from everyone else that's warranting all of, like, the people making fun of him. It's his attitude, his behavior, where he keeps doing this over and over and over and over again with this, like, freaking out. Like that guy in chat, Jeffrey, if you look at what got him banned, his message just said, "You're freaking out, bro." Dude's not even trolling, he's not being mean, he's not hating, he's not criticizing, he is stating a very clear fact. You are freaking out. And then he continues to freak out, that only snowballs into this avalanche and it gets him banned. And he makes like a big hoopla about banning Jeffrey for it, as if Jeffrey did something wrong.
Y'all done it. Y'all done it, man. Y'all want to act like this shit is a game, bro. Oh, nice. Have a great night, guys. GG's. Have a great night, guys.
The show may have ended, but the fun has just begun. I have no doubt this isn't his last auction. I have to imagine he comes back to doing it. It is a core part of his business, as I understand it. But I would like to share one other thing here from a crash out from Pulling Hitters.
Pulling Hitter said this on stream. Sorry, I didn't know I'm running for president. Here we go. Pulling Hitter said this. Sorry, I didn't know I'm the most famous fucking Pokemon streamer that's ever existed. Welcome in, guys. Pulling Hitters, the #1 reseller of Pokemon, the only one who's ever made money reselling Pokemon on the internet. You know what I mean? The guy who takes all the Pokemon cards from all the kids, right? Because kids can afford a $200 box. Kids can afford a $500 pack of base set.
Do you not realize that the reason those prices are what they are is because of scumbags like you? Scalpers and people of that ilk are the reason why kids can't afford them. It's a reason why the hobby is now mainly infested with greasy goobers. He's right. Kids can't afford Pokemon. And that's the big problem. It is priced out normal families and kids that actually want to have the cards and maybe play the cards, because it's been completely transformed from a game into a pseudo business from delusional delinquents that think somehow they're going to be able to make oodles of cash from it by going out and fighting at Costco for some packs in order to flip them online and shit like this. That is the problem. He's not wrong. Kids can't afford it. He's right. This is absolutely being sold to adults. But that's an issue. Like, that is a problem, and why so many people hate scalpers in the community. Because that's not normal. Pokemon should never be inaccessible to kids when it is literally made for them.
Or am I entertaining the big dogs that got money to swipe? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not entertaining kids, bro. Kids shouldn't even be on this fucking app. If you're a kid, get the fuck off the app. You actually are not supposed to be on the app.
This section, I'm in firm agreement with him on 100%. Whatnot has a huge problem right now with children using their app. Not only like buying through it, but there are like 10-year-olds selling through Whatnot, just hosting public auctions, like actual toddlers hosting auctions for like Pokemon cards and shit. And I don't think they're like doing it under parental supervision or anything like that. It's just Whatnot has no actual vetting or anything. So now there's kids selling and buying through Whatnot. So he's right. That is a problem with the app itself at the moment. He's just right on the money there for sure.
It's fucking hilarious when you guys think you can talk shit to me, bro. It's like, you would love to trade shoes anyways. Any day. Yeah, you must be new here. If you guys are new here, this is the most famous brand in the world. Everybody listens to this every fucking day, and they don't swipe. So they're sitting here just to fucking listen to this shit instead of getting a job and going and swiping for some Pokemon.
I don't know, man. You don't really strike me as a guy who's living the American dream here. You're not making this sound like it's a fairy tale job to have. This guy sounds like he's about to just have like a fucking aneurysm from all this stress that he's perpetually under every time he goes live on Whatnot. I don't think there's a lot of people that would want to trade positions with you, trade shoes. It doesn't seem that great, to be honest. Just having to publicly beg for swipes on your packs for 4.5 hours or however long you go every single day, and then it doesn't always work out, and then you're getting always mad. I don't know if there's that many people that are super eager to take that role with you or take it from you. You're not making it seem all that appealing. Anyway, though, I'll stop yapping about all of the crash outs from this guy here. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit more. That's it. So yeah, the most dangerous place on Earth right now is anywhere that sells Pokemon cards. Specifically, GameStop or Best Buy or really any business that has people camp out in line waiting for restocks. That line is one of the circles of hell, I swear to you. Like the Battle of Gettysburg, the bloodiest battle in military history for this country, well, that looks like child's play when compared to a Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Box Release restock. Like that, it's not even close. The amount of bodies we're piling up right now from these dweebs waiting in line for Pokemon cards so they can go home and scalp it for like $5, it's another level. Like going to get Pokemon cards right now is like being sent to Vietnam in the 60s.
Later, nerd! I fucking kill people for a living! Who the fuck are you? Later, nerd!
Yeah, it's that serious now. People threatening each other's lives. This guy, I guess, from the Continental comes out and says that he kills people for a living, and he's irate. He is fuming because he was a little tardy to the party, and they got that farty sharded without him, so he didn't actually get any product because he was arrived late. So he got upset at the guy filming, saying that he kills people for a living, and then calls him a nerd. Do you know the kind of shamelessness you have to call someone else a nerd because they beat you to the Pokemon product scalping? That is so pathetic. I'm also going to say, I don't know if he actually kills people for a living. Maybe he was just like talking out of his ass, or maybe he plays Call of Duty, so he's really stretching that definition. Yeah, I kill people for a living. I'm like on one of the #1 clans for Call of Duty. I don't really know, but that is still such a crazy thing to say. That is beyond unhinged. Also, the guy filming, I'm pretty sure he's a scalper too. That you saw on the sign they only had like 12 boxes, or 12 and 6 boxes. This guy managed to snag 4 of them. What a selfish asshole. This is exactly what I'm talking about. There's like never any good guys in any of these videos. It's always scalper versus scalper. The sign said they had 12 Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Collection boxes, and somehow Goober walks away with 4 here. Even though it posted on the sign it said it was a limit 2 per person, he still weasels his way into taking a third of their total inventory. The sign said 2 for Prismatic, 2 for Shining Legends, and somehow he gets no Shining Legends and instead gets 4 Prismatics. How the fuck does that happen? Just giving hand jobs to the manager or something? Over the pants hand jobs? Like, I don't understand. Why will you not even enforce your own goddamn limits? Yeah, I'm sure he's doing that just to give it to his kids or his family, or maybe he's a collector. I'm sure he's not going online to immediately turn that around for a huge markup for all the people that are desperately trying to get their hands on this product. This is shit that's made for kids, and not a single kid on the planet, I think, has ever gotten a single one of these boxes because it is simply falling into the hands of the silliest, stinkiest, stupidest fucking scalpers this world has to offer. And that's it. It never even goes to the target audience because people have convinced themselves this is a real profession, a real career. Unfortunately, not so Slim Shady got a little too rowdy in line here after busting out some push-ups and drinking heavily. I don't know what he was arrested for. I'm guessing probably public intoxication, maybe disorderly conduct or something. Not entirely sure. Haven't seen the full write-up here for what went down in this line, but the way that he's like hyping himself up like he's about to play in the fucking Super Bowl just so he can go pick up Pokemon product to scalp it online is craziness to me. And the guy's got some fucking Coronas, he's got some brewskis ready. People camping out for Pokemon product is nuts. And they turn it into like a really like dangerous environment too. Like these two I've shown you, nothing really happened, like no fights or anything broke out to my understanding. But there are multiple instances of fights breaking out and tempers flaring and getting crazy.
My fucking chair, dog. Go get my fucking chair, dog. You're gonna get my chair, dog. You are. Well, fuck you. You're gonna fucking.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Fuck are you, dog? Go get your fucking chair. That's it. Fuck you, dog. What the fuck you think you are, homie? You big and bad? You're gonna get fucking. What do you want to do? What? No, fuck. Don't come at me sideways.
Oh, fuck.
What do you think this is? A fucking joke? For my daughter, homie. Fuck you think this is, dog? Don't fucking joke, is it?
For your daughter? If this was LA Noire, I'd be going for a huge doubt on that claim. I don't believe that for a second. You're going to get this butthurt, this pissed off, start throwing things and shoving people, whatever, because you're not at the optimal spot in line for Pokemon product that you're getting for your daughter. I don't know. Something doesn't pass the smell test there.
Don't be touching me, homie. Don't be touching my shit. This ain't no fucking joke, homie. Fuck you.
shit.
I don't give a fuck twice. That's it. I'm gonna stay here.
All right, so if this is what's gonna happen, we're gonna fucking, yeah, this line is done.
I don't give a fuck.
This line is
I don't give
done.
a fuck. You don't touch my shit. Eh? You don't fucking touch my shit. What? You're big and bad? You're big and bad?
We're cooking this line.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, there's a lot of people just fighting for the Best Buy out here in Oxnard.
There's a lot of videos of people throwing each other's chairs and shit, so what I'm left to assume happened here is he wasn't in line, he left his chair there and someone else showed up and moved the chair. Because right now, and I've just recently learned this, there's a huge debate in the Pokemon scalping community for people that are camping out, living their lives in Pokemon restock lines, where is it acceptable to move someone's chair if they're not there? They're not respecting presence. Instead, they're trying to hold a spot in line with a chair, which is a really unfair way of doing it, so people have gotten upset and they've started throwing chairs away. And it's happening a lot. I've seen more chair throws in Pokemon lines than I have in the WWE for the last 10 years. It's chaotic. So he seems upset because his chair has been moved and he thought he had the right to plant his flag there with that chair, and it meant that he had that spot in line. But other people believe differently.
The Oxnard Best Buy? The Best Buy, yeah. People are getting really mad right now. Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
I think there's just two people that kind of came up. They were really drunk. They pulled up with the chair. And so he's like getting really angry and he's threatening people right now. Excuse me? No. But he's really upset.
So more lore added is some people were drunk apparently, leading to even more hoopla here about this whole chair debacle. Now he's going around threatening a ton of people about all of it. Naturally, a lot of people have been pointing out that if this behavior continues, these businesses are going to stop stocking Pokemon products because it's bad for business. Like, yes, they move the product quickly, they get rid of the inventory right away, so they do sell it, but it also comes at the cost of their business's reputation, like that storefront, where the cops have to keep showing up and fucking arresting people and there's fights breaking out. A lot of businesses are going to make the decision that Target made a few years ago to just stop stocking Pokemon products altogether because it's dangerous for them to do so. And there's a lot of cope where people are saying, that's not going to happen. They'd miss out on so much money. They would never stop stocking these Pokemon products. First of all, it's not that much money. GameStop getting 12 boxes isn't exactly moving the needle too much on GameStop's, overall business as a whole. If it's going to be more of a detriment for people fighting outside and scaring other customers away, they're going to stop stocking it. It's just delusional to think you can continue to go to these lines and fight each other and get arrested and shit, and the business will continue to just stock the product for you to keep that fucking mental illness chugging along. That's not going to happen. There will come a time when they stop stocking it because of this. And it's probably not that far into the future.
No, that's fine. We were just trying to. Hey, bro, come on, later.
Funny, but
No, I know exactly.
Get a load of this dumbass right here getting hella mad for what? Motherfucker's like, what, 70 in line? Like, go home.
That's what we're trying to do right now. Bro, he's protecting you.
Get a load of it.
Stop, bro. Hey, Mike, bro, chill. Yo, you have the attitude to get me out there? I'm just trying to count. It's perfect lights. No, you are having I don't think what you shit.
A lot of peacocking here. Tough Guy said he's going to fuck someone up, but was very relieved when they started getting separated. He does simmer down a little bit towards the end, but he's, I'm guessing, mad because he's so far back in the line, so he thinks he's not going to get anything. I'm pretty sure I heard him say he's there to get it for his wife. Fish paste. What is the point in even bullshitting like this? You are surrounded by scalpers. You are surrounded by your same species of loser here. They all know why you are there. No one is there to get it for friends or family. They are there to get this Pokemon product, waiting in line for fucking hours throughout the night because they want to try and make money off of it. Why are you even trying to pretend you're not? It's so stupid.
Scalper hits collector over Pokemon.
Don't touch myself, bro.
What? What the fuck you gonna do, huh?
Dude, don't get aggressive. Don't get aggressive, man. No, don't touch my property, please. Alright, that's assault and battery.
I haven't assaulted anything.
Yeah, I mean, I have it all on video, man.
That's nice.
That's really messed
That's
up
nice.
that you did.
You want assault? You can get me on assault on video.
Dude,
You know,
yeah,
I make enough to post bail.
okay, I don't
You think
care.
I give a shit?
Oh no! Wow, what a crazy flex. He makes enough to post bail. You think he gives a shit? He'll throw chairs till the cows come home. What are you gonna do about it, punk? It's crazy. A real Pokemon outlaw here. Damn. The way he's launching chairs. Now, once again, he is upset about the guy filming planted 2 chairs here and he wasn't there. So he threw the chairs, he moved them because he felt it was unfair that the chairs would be there and that for some reason means that he's entitled to those spots. He also has an issue with it being 2 chairs, which means he's holding that spot for somebody else, which is unfair to any other scalper that might want to get there later.
I don't either.
Okay then.
So,
I'm telling you
just
right
trying to
now.
have a good
I'm
time,
telling you
man. I'm
right
trying to
now.
have good
No,
vibes.
we don't do. No, this ain't good vibes.
This-
you
dude,
saving
you're
a
all-
spot for your friend and
I'm
all
not
this
saving
stuff. I'm
spot
letting
for
you know right
anyone. I
now.
just have 2 chairs
we don't
out,
play
dude.
that, bro. We don't play
I
that.
just have 2 chairs out, man.
I'm good.
Hey, man. You know, that's not very nice of you. And, you know,
I don't care about what's nice.
I do.
What's not?
Talk with you right now. It's kind of messed up that you're doing this.
I'm going to play ball with this for just a moment because the guy filming is not innocent here either. Yes, the other guy is significantly more unreasonable and an asshole, and he actually does, like, hit the other guy's phone out of his hand or whatever, throwing his property, all that shit. Like, he is definitely the bigger douchebag, but the guy filming is still doing something that's also not very nice. He's criticizing the other guy for being not nice while he himself is no Mr. Rogers. He is holding that spot in line for somebody else. Why else would he take 2 chairs there? At the very least, him and the other guy are present, waiting for this restock. Him having a fucking phantom ghost chair there for no reason doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's clearly there so that way his friend can show up later and cut everyone else that might show up. It is a not nice thing to do. Also, scalping in general is not a nice thing to do, and I once again feel pretty confident the guy filming is scalping. Otherwise, why the fuck else would he be camping out here? And also, why would he be trying to hold that spot in line for somebody else? Most likely hold it in line for someone else. I guess I can't say beyond a shadow of a doubt, but I see no reason whatsoever, and he doesn't provide any reason at all, for why he'd bring 2 chairs there when there's only 1 of him.
Yeah, please don't touch my property.
I don't care, bro.
I'm asking you nicely.
I don't care what you're at.
And, you know,
I
it's
just
not
told-
cool
I
that you.
just told you.
I told you not to touch my
That's
property.
fine. You can have 1 here. Keep
Dude.
fucking telling me what not to do and stuff like
Hey,
that.
don't tell me
and
what to
and you'll
do
really
either.
find out.
Don't tell me
you know
what to do either. You know, not having a good time out here. I get it that you're stressed, and I get it that you're upset, but we shouldn't be throwing each other's chairs and touching each other's property.
Have 1, or I'll just have someone else roll you over past.
Okay, I can call the cops. I already have your license plate and everything.
That's cool. Call the cops.
So-
they can get it too.
Really? The cops are gonna find out as well? You're gonna throw hands with the cops when they arrive all over your place in line for fucking Pokemon product? Man's willing to risk it all, throw his whole life away, all over a fucking spot in line for Pokemon cards. That's the state of the community right now. It is so out of control. It is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And I am addicted to watching these videos. It's just actually nuts to me. So yeah, just, once again, had to make fun of it a bit. That's it. So yeah. Call me Charlotte the way this web's been speaking to me. I cannot quit watching Pokemon TCG degeneracy videos. The community is in an absolutely deplorable state right now. And I am addicted to it. I am mainlining these videos. They are endlessly entertaining. Just watching the greasiest, goofiest, geekiest losers try and squeeze a couple of nickels out of children's lunch money by scamming, scalping, whatever low business practices they can think of for Pokemon cards. And a lot of times, they're not even actually scamming kids, they're scamming each other. Like, scalpers are just perpetually fighting each other. It's pandemonium out there, and every time a Pokemon vending machine gets restocked, you can bet your sweet Bippy there are going to be corpses lining that sidewalk, fucking slit throats out the wazoo. But not everyone in the community is a scammer, obviously. And not everyone on Whatnot, the platform we talked about a week or so ago, where people go there, they host their own auctions and sell cards and shit like that. Not everyone is on there scamming. There is a lot of them there, but not everyone. But today we're gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm not going over a blatant scam. I'm going over a pathetic crash out. I don't know if this channel scams or anything. I don't know anything about them other than their incredible crash outs that they frequently do on the platform publicly in front of their audience.
What do we do? What do we do? Tell me, what do we do?
Stop doing this.
Tell me, what do we do?
Tell them to lock it in. We're just
Tell them, what do we do?
We're talking.
I know, but what do we do? If I run anything, I lose money, Snowmy. How do I fucking do this?
Put an expensive pack on there.
Bro, okay, tell me so I can go get fucking $4 on a Stellar Crown?
Chat.
Because they don't want Stellar Crown?
Lock in. You guys trying to lock in?
No, bro.
151 Japanese?
Dude.
That's just so sad. Just out here groveling. Like, come on, guys, let's lock in. Look, he's losing money. What are you guys doing? We gotta lock in. We have to support this guy. He's working real hard for you. Look at all the blood, sweat, and tears he puts into gathering those Pokemon card packs. You know how difficult it is to scalp Pokemon packs? Like, guys, we have to reward this. Can we get the bids going? Can we get some fucking bids in here? Chat, anybody?
Nah, guys, remember when we had 18,000 people on TikTok and nobody was hating? It's fucking hilarious. It's actually crazy how when I have 60 people, you guys hate me. Crazy, bro. Insane. Like, so funny, bro. This app is so toxic, bro. So fucking toxic, bro.
And you sound like a real ray of sunshine there, big guy. I've actually tuned into one of his auctions before just to see if I could catch a crash out live, like a little shiny Pokemon nugget for me to enjoy. But I didn't get blessed with that. Instead, I had him in like a fugue state after a lobotomy or something. So I didn't get to witness one live. But basically, he's all heated and bent out of shape. His butt's all sore because he's talking about how on TikTok with 18,000 people watching him, there was no one criticizing him. But on Whatnot, he only has 60 people that are in the chat bidding here, like participating, and they're giving him some shit. Well, far be it for me to question the master here, but on TikTok, those aren't real viewers. Those numbers mean nothing. You could have 18,000 people there, and there's probably only like 4 people chatting, I would imagine. Those are people there just like idly scrolling and they somehow landed on you. That is the worst metric to gauge anything by ever. The reason no one was insulting you there and shooting spitballs is because they weren't even looking at you. They weren't even watching the stream. That 18,000 number, you can just throw that in the trash. The 60 people here are active, and they weren't liking this.
Comment about saving $2, bro. You need to save $2, bro? Holy shit. Wrong hobby. Wrong hobby, bro. No wonder you're on here for free packs. Holy shit. I'm gonna lose my mind over this shit, chat. The fact that I can't run like what I want to run right now is crazy. Because you guys don't fuck with it. It's insane. 151, Prismatic, T-Fest, everything. Crazy, bro.
Imagine saying that without an iota of shame. You want to save $2? Wrong hobby. This is a man's hobby. This is Pokemon. You know how many men I've had to jerk off in the public bathrooms near the glory holes in order to secure some fucking prismatic evolution packs? You haven't struggled like I've struggled. Dude's out here talking wacky like he's the Tony Soprano of Pokemon ripping and shipping. It's so cringe, man. Look in the mirror. You are ripping Pokemon packs on Whatnot. And he's gonna have this kind of fucking stink about someone who's rightfully trying to save some money on this hobby. Which is pretty much impossible because of fucking losers like this guy dominating it by controlling all of the supply. So then people are getting desperate enough to go on Whatnot for streams like this and bid on packs that have a very good chance of being tampered with in the first place, by the way. There are so many scammers on there, so much resealing, so much weighing, so much dog shit.
Understand that? If I charge 19, I get back 17. I make $2, and that is literally this transparency that you guys deserve. You know what I mean? When I sell it for 9, and I paid the 15, and then I get back 7, I lose $7.50. Brian, I don't need to lie, bro. I do this fucking every night, little boy. Okay? I don't need to lie. Do this every night. Why would I bitch if I got it anything lower? And why would I put my right hand to God? Just fucking think for a second, little boys.
He says that to people a lot, calling them little boys. The way he says that is just like skin crawling. It's so fucking peculiar. But I mean, checkmate, why would he put his right hand to God? He's got you there. He put you in the scholar's mate position there. He's telling the truth, clearly. We have to take him at his word. He seems like a trustworthy enough guy. He seems, sane. No screws loose there in that noodle.
You ain't even got money to swipe. Shut up. Like, fuck. He ain't got no money. You ain't even got money. Let's go.
The way he said that sounded almost identical to Wes Watson if he was hitting puberty. Like, that was the exact same inflection and everything there. And the same exact attitude as well. Something I find fascinating, though, is some of the comments in the chat saying he has no reason to lie, or just calling anyone that's talking about him negatively a hater, as opposed to, like, talking about, like, the criticism or whatever. I find that so interesting. He has every reason in the world to lie. What do you mean he has no reason to? What, you expect him to be like, yeah, I actually make like $10 off of you goobers every single night on every single pack that I sell. You overpay for everything I put in your face. All of you are overpaying. You are my little pay piggies. You are Play-Doh in the palm of my hands, and I work you for my financial gain. You think he's just going to say that? No. He's obviously going to try and make it seem like he's doing you a favor, like, look, I'm such a martyr. I'm such a noble, good guy. I'm trying to give Pokemon power to the people here. I'm losing this money on these packs at this price. But I do it for the love of the game. It's just mind-boggling to me that someone with a straight face would actually type that he has no reason to lie. That is, like, delusional to a disgusting degree. Now, I'm not saying he is lying. Maybe he is telling the truth. I have no way of knowing. But he has every incentive in the world to be dishonest with his pricing here and what he takes home on what price and this and that.
Whitewash. I'm not. And that's the reason that the market is 20 or more for these packs. You know what it does is distribution says, who has more money? That's it. Who has more money? We bid on these cases because that's how you get allocated 10, 20, 30 cases a week. I've been doing this for 5 years. 4 years and like 8 months or whatever the fuck it is. November, it's 5 years. So you guys are not going to tell me, like you sound like literally a little child in my chat.
You've been doing this for almost 5 years, but from the sound of things, you're always losing money on it? Sounds like you're pretty shit at it. Or, the business itself of Pokemon scalping isn't a great business in the first place. But perhaps that's just a take from someone on the crack pipe. Who could possibly besmirch the good name of Pokemon scalping? No, that surely can't be the problem.
Need new distro? I live in Los Angeles, big dog. If you think you're a heavy hitter, go ahead and supply me with a better distro then. How about that? I live in Los Angeles, my boy. You know there's people that got millions and millions and millions of dollars to weekly re-up, right? These dudes go restock millions and millions of dollars. $2, $3, $4, $5, $10 million a week. Okay. Now I'm in a 6-figure club, but I'm not sitting there doing millions of dollars up, so I can't negotiate those prices like that. Chat. I have literally been doing this for 4 years. That's why it's so frustrating when you guys say like random shit like, hit me up, bro. Hit me up like you're some fucking saint, like you're going to be able to do it better.
This part I found pretty interesting because the guy that he's rimming out right now wasn't even like being mean or criticizing him. He just said that you need new distro, meaning you need something a little bit better here for your business. And the guy's like, what the fuck did you just say to me? And now he's just flipping out about it. Because with all of these meltdowns, like the constant crashing out from this guy, it doesn't sound like things are just going swimmingly. It doesn't sound like this is like a very great, healthy endeavor for him. So this dude is just saying like, maybe something needs to change here. And he's just going ballistic about it.
All right, chat, lock in. We got Prizzy up on the screen. Yeah, I'm not losing money for you guys. Y'all don't even fucking care about me, so fuck that. Y'all don't give a shit about me. The fuck am I going to give you a deal for, bro? If you did, you would cover the difference. You know that you know what you got to do. That's actually sickening, bro. I'm not even a cat, bro. Thank you, Teddy. Teddy's a fucking G, bro. That's why.
He finally gets out of the wambulance here and does a pack sale, which someone named Teddy wins. He gets absolute trash in it and then still tips $10, I think. I'm still a little confused on exactly how Whatnot works. So I think he paid the money for the pack, and then after it got ripped, he saw that he got actual nothing, and then still tipped this guy $10 for the service of fucking him in the face. That is pathetic. Especially after this man's rambling and ranting about his, like, fucking bleeding heart routine, play the sad violin for all the money he doesn't make through scalping Pokemon packs. This guy still tips him. He lets this guy guilt trip him to give him more money. That's crazy to me. He even unapologetically says that they don't care about him. Oh my god. And that it's sickening that they don't care about him or whatever. Like, I just can't imagine buying a pack from this guy. Like, even if he's not scamming, and even if he's giving, like, a great price, spoiler alert, he's really not. But even if he was, his attitude, I couldn't imagine doing business with him. Anyway, though, I won't bother showing other crash outs. They're all pretty similar to these two here. So, that's really about it. So, yeah. There are some fascinating degenerates on Whatnot. Like, I know I've been making fun of Whatnot quite a bit for some unhinged scammers, scalpers, and just lunatics, but the two I want to show you here, I think, are the biggest weirdos so far that I've seen. The first guy is having a meltdown because the lore goes, he was telling people on his stream to buy in for the mystery set giveaway, and then he didn't actually do the giveaway. Instead, he raided to another Whatnot seller, and then people called him a scammer in the comment section, which really, it made him see red. He had steam coming out of his ears. He was so upset, feathers ruffled, so he started another stream.
Cold cards. Suck your mum as well, you stupid little rat. I'll snap your chin in I'll spin your chin like a roll on you little mug.
I'm confident there was some English buried deep into that Xanax overdose sounding mumbling that he just did. The only thing I could make out somewhat was him saying, "Suck your mom." Really going into Call of Duty lobby levels of insult here. It's also kind of hard to understand what he's saying because he is clearly, like, amped up. Like, you can hear his heart is pounding. He's stuttering. It sounds like he's getting a lump in his throat, like on the verge of tears. So he is struggling to find insults, and he just keeps fucking face planting into some of them. He says that he's gonna spin him like a roll-em-a-mum or something. I have no fucking clue what gobbledygook he spit out at the end of that sentence there of his little rant.
With your little glasses, I'll snap them off your head. Trying to put my name down like that, you little rats. I hope I get banned as well. I hope your mum get raped and all.
Can you imagine being this pathetic? Saying some shit like that while you're surrounded by Pokemon cards that you're trying to peddle to people that will overpay for it because that's your livelihood? Fucking Worm even ended stream and then still sat on the app just reading the chat, insulting him, treating him like a punching bag. Asked his wife's boyfriend for permission to start another stream just so that way he could prove them all wrong. He's not a scammer. He said, "Why I oughta get a load of this." And then started talking a bunch of barnacles saying that he hopes that person's mother gets raped. All because they called him a scammer. And he didn't even do a good job of defending himself as not being a scammer. All he did was have a temper tantrum. Of course, I'm not with the Better Business Bureau, so I don't know if he actually is scamming. But like every other Whatnot seller, they're all just trying to have you overpay for the shit that they invested in. They're bad investments. They hope you will make them whole again with some clams on top by overpaying for these things. But in regards to this goober, I don't know if he did anything different than all the other scalpers on Whatnot. All we have is that little tiddly wink of lore to try and give context to the situation, and then from his own asshole, he gives like a 10-second explanation after saying someone's mother should be raped.
I'm going. Fuck this shit. I'm gone. Owen, yeah? I'll tell you who bought in. 5 of my people and 2 other people, okay? I've messaged them other people back, and I've said, look, it says in my show notes, upon sellout only. Mr. Dipsomnia. Crayon, you ugly little rat. You ever come on my stream again? Yeah? You little whore. Think you're funny, didn't ya? Little dog.
So he's still talking with all that peanut butter in his mouth, so it is a little hard to understand him most of the time, but what he's trying to explain is that the giveaway, the mystery set that he was going to do, he said that it would only happen if it sold out. Like all of the spots sold out, then he would do it, which it didn't reach, thus he wasn't going to do it, and messaged the people individually. I guess not everyone got the message, and I guess it wasn't made clear, so people were calling him a scammer. That's his explanation. Now, to me, that sounds like some fucking horseradish if Whatnot allows that kind of giveaway. That, to me, it opens the door to some real fraudulent foolery where you could say, hey, I'm doing a Prismatic Evolutions giveaway if we sell out all of these slots. And then you put like an absurd number on there, like 200 slots that you're never going to sell out over the course of the stream. And then people will buy in hoping to get to that number, but it's probably not going to reach it. And then you can just not do the giveaway, but you get to keep the money that they spent to buy into it. Again, I don't know how it works on Whatnot, but if that is how it works, that is a problem. You could just infinitely farm that by just like trying to generate a ton of hype. Everyone buy into the giveaway right now. I'm doing a fucking Pokemon base set giveaway at 2,000 spots sold here over the next 45 minutes of the stream. Come on, buy. And you would definitely get people to start buying in, hoping that that giveaway would come up, but it's not going to reach that number. And then you'd just be able to take their doubloons for nothing, because then you don't have to run the giveaway. You said it won't happen unless it sells out. Again, maybe that's not how it works on there. Maybe if it doesn't reach the giveaway number, everyone gets refunded. But judging from this, doesn't sound like that's the case, because if everyone got a refund, they probably wouldn't be calling him a scammer. There probably wouldn't be confusion there. But I'm just spitballing. I'm not entirely sure.
You fucking sket. Just because you can't sell stuff, I don't give a fuck if they're watching me. Shut up, you little dog. Yeah, you heard. And you, gold card. Suck your mother as well. That's yours, mate.
He then did get banned after this kind of blew up on Whatnot, which he said he was hoping for, so his prayers were answered, wish granted from the fairy godparents of Whatnot, I guess. I have to imagine, though, he doesn't have a big smile on his face about it. Now he's sitting on a bunch of Pokemon cards that I know he doesn't want and nowhere to sell them. So, probably not super happy about it, but it's also not really surprising. This guy is fucking unhinged and weird. Even if he's not scamming, which again, I don't know if he is or not, doesn't matter. This is someone that you shouldn't do business with in the first place.
Scalper. So you guys are getting mad at me for not doing it on a fucking table. There's no difference. And FYI, for all you crybaby bitches in my fucking feed right now, 70 is not even market. So you can suck my nut and get off my feed.
Brother, you are winded, out of breath, walking around Walmart pushing a shopping cart of Pokemon Elite Trainer boxes. Ain't nobody ever sucking those nuts. You can't even see your own nuts. I can tell by the way you're huffing and puffing here. This is pitiful. This is just pitiful. This guy was so excited to start scalping after taking all of the Walmart inventory for Destined Rivals that he goes live on Whatnot and people start clowning on him, start dunking on him. So now he's puffing out his chest trying to talk all tough. You crybaby bitches. Oh my lord, it's so comical what a loser this guy is. This guy was so proud and just couldn't wait. His gluttony knew no bounds. He had to go live on Whatnot right away because Christmas came early. He got the entire Walmart stock, ensuring nobody else could have any. So that way he could make like $3 on each Elite Trainer box. He'd profit maybe like $20 across the board if he sold every single fucking one of them. Yippee. Really worth it. But at least he finally got some cardio in from the sound of things. That's good news for him, I guess.
Do what you want, crew 11. Are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else?
Our Cloverfield footage gets abruptly cut short here. It sounds like a store worker stopped him. Maybe they told him that there's a purchase limit. Oh, Lord, that'd be fucking poetic. He ends stream on the spot, so we'll never know the conclusion there, the thrilling finale. I imagine it was a worker coming up trying to, tell him, hey, maybe don't do that. But he was just so embarrassed and so shocked that someone is talking to him in public while he's trying to hoard all of these Pokemon boxes like Smog from The Hobbit here, that he, in his shame, ended the stream. I can only keep my fingers crossed that he walked out of there with one box, maybe, and no one to sell it to. That would be great. But anyway, these two clips are probably the two biggest weirdos I've found on Whatnot so far. Even more so than the guy that was crashing out all the time. These two are just fucking brutal losers, man. I had to talk about it. That's really about it. See ya.